Transformation Fitness and Wellness Fitness Professional Training Program Fulfillment Services. This is going to be the kettlebell training portion of it. So we're going to talk through a lot of the just basic things for kettlebell, and then obviously there's going to be videos associated with this, more the application side, so you can see a visual and an educational video of the different movements. So I'm going to talk you through it first, and then you'll watch a video, and then you'll get out on the floor and demonstrate and show that you can not only coach but also perform some of these movements. So what we'll be covering today is we're just going to go through the three basics in this presentation or module, and then after it, it's going to be a little bit more specific. You'll learn to swing, the get up, the goblet squat. You'll learn different positionings of the hands. Some single bell stuff, some snatches. What else is on there? I think there's a couple other things on there. So a little bit more advanced with the videos correlating with this. So we're going to talk about the swing first. Obviously, the swing is a foundation of effective Russian kettlebell training. So we do RKC style. We do not swing over our heads. We use explosive swings. It develops powerful hips and a healthy and strong low back. The swing is a remarkable fat burner and a superior coordinator. Swing dramatically improves one's performance in most sports, ranging from running to martial arts to powerlifting, because what you're doing is you're coordinating your body to work as one. So the standard of a swing, the back is flat, the heels, toes, and the balls of the feet are planted, and the knees track the toes. The working shoulders is packed. The working arm is straight in the bottom position. The kettlebell handle passes above the knees during the back swing. There is no forward knee movement, increasing ankle dorsiflexion of the upswing. The body forms a straight line on the top of the swing. The hips and knees extend fully. The spine is neutral, so we don't over-hyper. I see a lot of people doing that, and obviously the neck too. The kettlebell forms an extension of a straight arm at the top of the swing. The biomechanical breathing matches as well, and we'll talk about that in a little bit in the videos. So the abs and glutes visibly contracted at the top of the swing, so you're really developing a lot of force. The get up is a great exercise. There's a little bit more specific training to this. Obviously, terrific exercise for transitioning into performance is a Turkish get up, where the spine posture is controlled and the overhead weight is steered as the body learns more movement strategies that maintain torso stiffness while driving with other extremities. So it really teaches you how to engage your core, stay stiff, stabilize the spine, move weight, move other extremities of the body. So it teaches some coordination. The get up promotes the shoulder stability, mobility, and resilience. It improves one's strength in many ways. Events by teaching the important concepts of linkage. That's what I was talking about, while eliminating strength leakage. So if you can't maintain stability and some mobility and use your body in a format where one limb is moving and you're pulling with your core and you have a great linkage, if you can't do that, obviously you're not going to be able to stabilize that weight. And you'll learn that really quickly when you're learning how to do a get up. So again, this is a great movement, but it can be very technical. So the standards: use both hands to lift the kettlebell off the ground to the starting position of the floor press and return it to the ground. The wrist on the kettlebell side is neutral. The elbow on the kettlebell side is locked. The shoulder on the kettlebell side is packed. We'll show you how to pack that in some of the videos. The shoulder of the free arm does not shrug up. The heel of the foot of the kettlebell side stays planted. The knee touches the deck slightly when descending into the half kneeling position. Silently. So you don't want to cram your knee down. It's nice and soft. You'll see that as well in the video. So the next portion of this is goblet squat. The goblet squat developed by Dan John, Senior RKC, is a squat variation unique in its effectiveness, safety, and simplicity. Aaron and myself learned the RKC, hardstyle HKC by Dan John. It was a great event. We learned a lot, and it was a great event for us to learn the application of the kettlebell. So the goblet squat, it develops the fundamental squatting movement pattern, unlocks the hips, and develops leg and glute strength for a variety of applications. And this is, goblet squats are great for people who are struggling with form on regular squats or range of motion. You put the, give the client a kettlebell and have them do a goblet squat. It's going to force them through a better range of motion. It's going to help them develop better patterns. It's going to help them develop better core strength because that weight is in front of them. So standards on this: the back is flat, the heels are planted, the toes and the balls of the feet are planted, the knees track the toes, the elbows push out against the inside of the knees. In the bottom position, you want to get all the way down in there where your elbows are inside the knees. And a lot of people don't go low enough with this. They cut it high, which I would, with the goblet squat, I want to see a little bit lower and get your elbows inside your knees. They initiated with a grunt. The hip extend at the same rate as the shoulder. The hip and knees extend fully on the top of the squat. So you want to make sure that, again, you're using your core, belly button pulled in, squeezing the glutes. So, the goblet squat, again, we use it a lot here at TFW, and it's a great exercise. So what we're going to do next is you're going to go through these videos. You also need to watch, obviously, all the video training portion and demonstrate the proper technique for each movement. So we're going to get you through these videos, and then you're going to go out there and apply the information you watch and learn. And then you're going to coach some of our fit pros on how to, so say if we were a new client, you're going to show us how we would do a kettlebell swing, how to do a get up, how to do a single arm swing, how to do a goblet squat properly. So you're going to be proficient at all these components when you're done watching these videos. And then obviously the application out on the floor.